Here we go, guys. We've got fight number 12, under 91 kilo gi sub-only BJJ super fight. We have Callum Potter, age 38, training out of Resilience Training Center under Daniel Kelly, taking on Lincoln Hancock, age 41, from Dominance MMA under coach Dave Hart.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fusion Fighting Championship Volume number 3. This is your co-main event of the evening. Fight number 12. This is an under 91 kilo gi BJJ sub-only match, sponsored by Northside Steel Fabrication. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he is 42 years old, fighting out of Dominance MMA under coach Dave Hart, weighing in at 88.1 kilos, a black belt and seasoned competitor, multiple state, national, Pan-Pacific and international titles. Please welcome Lincoln Hancock. Red corner, he is 38 years old, training out of Resilience Training Center under coach Daniel Kelly, weighing in at 88 kilos, a black belt with an MMA record of 18-9, a former UFC fighter. Please welcome Callum the Rockstar Potter.
Here we go, Callum Potter, the Rockstar, great nickname, making the walk. Also black belt, black gi. Interesting to see a MMA guy don the gi here. This usually the MMA guys are a bit more versed in the no gi, Frank, so this should be an interesting one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, what can we say about Callum Rockstar Potter? I mean, he's just so decorated. His contribution to Aussie MMA at Hex, I mean, I've called so many fights, so many amazing scraps. And his contribution in jiu-jitsu is insane too. And these boys decided to hang out sub-only in the gi at 91 kilos. It's great to have the boys show up for this. I mean, Lincoln Hancock, I mean, like, listen to Vinny's rap sheet of all his accomplishments. It just goes on. And on the other side of the ledge, it's the same. And Cal Potter, I mean, I was talking to him backstage, super excited to be back in the cage and having another crack. It's been a while. Look how excited he is to be in there again. It means a lot to him, and it's going to be an awesome match. And I'm so privileged and honored to be here with you, Max, and calling this co-main event. It's awesome. Welcome to the cage again, Callum, the Rockstar Potter.
Here we go. Hopefully we see a complete disregard for positional and points and just all-out submissions.
Here we go.
Early guard pull from Lincoln there, looking to maybe set up the collar sleeve. Over-under attack, or early loop choke here. This is tight. Callum's going to have to roll to defend this, but this is tight.
He's in massive trouble already. Oh, he's out of it. Look at that.
Yeah, you have to roll with the pressure of those loop chokes to try to relieve it. Callum did that perfectly.
Man, gave me a heart attack. Wow, what great defense. Loop choke defense from Cal Potter.
Especially from an MMA guy. The loop chokes is a gi specialty.
Oh, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and very decorated, so I'm sure he's going to be prepared for those kind of attacks.
I think I'm underestimating him, aren't I?
Maybe just a little bit.
My bad. Lincoln going into the close guard here. Very dangerous close guard Lincoln has.
Cal wants him right up against the fence where he can't do no damage. This is an MMA strategy for sure. Try and put Lincoln's head into the cage.
Yeah, I think Lincoln really wants that scissor sweep towards us here, Frank. Trying to use that collar sleeve, push the hip.
He might reverse it on him. Callan's got to be so careful. Look at all the weight on his knees. Sitting back, keeping that weight heavy on that foot.
Yeah, Callan up there on that right knee is saving him from being triangled right now. It's a good defense there, that combat base. Now Lincoln using that against him and going for the outside hook. Maybe going back up top. Yep, close guard again.
Let me tell you, Cal's pressure on top is just insane. He'll just keep wearing you down. I mean, Link's got plenty of attacks off his back for sure. And that inside collar grip, that cross grip he has, and that sleeve grip is just such an advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when he can reinforce it with the foot in the hip like he's got. It can be really tough to get that sleeve back because you can't get your elbow back.
All he's got to do is free up his left leg and throw it over the shoulder, and he's right in on a triangle attempt.
Yeah, but like you said earlier, Callan pushing him up against the cage is making it difficult to get any of those open guard attacks going.
Right. Both boys fighting hard for position inside 5 minutes already.
Interesting, Callan holding onto the lapels very tight here. Just transitioning now to the pants maybe.
There's
that scissor sweep. He was looking for that scissor sweep the whole match.
Oh, and he's on his back already. Look at this. Oh, boy. Cal's fighting the hands real quick. Link's just got that right position. Look at this. Is this starting to set up a bow and arrow? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, he's just going for the regular collar choke at the moment. He might transition down to the pant with his left arm to go for the bow and arrow, but looks like he's got decent control here. Callan trying to step over that hook, and then he's going to try to slide out and turn in.
Scrape him off.
Yeah, that will relieve the pressure of the choke as well, but it's going to be hard when Lincoln has that left arm underneath holding onto the lapel there.
How calm is Cal? Is he taking a nap during this? He seems so calm under this pressure. Staying super calm.
Yeah, for sure.
Lincoln Hancock on the back. Cal Potter trying to get to his knees. Look at that. He wrestles up.
Yeah, he's just slipped out of that choke too.
Oh, he's out. Wow.
He's happy with that.
Exciting stuff. Lincoln's corner is just urging him on to keep attacking. Back into that same collar sleeve setup. Look, he's gone for the pants here as well. Talk us through this one, Max.
Yeah, Cal's got his right arms sinking through there, and he's controlling the lapel, so he may be looking to go for getting Lincoln's knees together to really go for that stack squash pass there. If he can get Lincoln's knees down together, he can really drive his shoulder in behind, but Lincoln doing a good job to keep his knee shield nice and high so he can't have his legs collapsed. But I think it's good for Callan here that he has Lincoln's leg trapped in that sort of half guard, because where it was before, where Lincoln had his foot in the hip, that's how he was able to get that scissor sweep earlier. Right. So Lincoln now, I think he's trying to extract that right leg of his. There he goes, back to the hip, and now he's going to look for that same scissor sweep.
He's got plenty of room too, and he knows it. Look at this. He's got plenty of room to hit this sweep. Watch him go.
Yeah, because he's long. He's using his length beautifully because he's got the length of his whole leg with the foot in the hip. Callan needs to try to stuff that leg again and start to come over.
Man. Cal's done a great job in defending all of these attacks from Lincoln Hancock, and again he's going to put his head right into the fence. That's what you do. That's what you do. It's hard to do anything against the fence.
Yeah, he is defending well, Frank, but he's doing just that, defending. I haven't really seen too much offense yet from Cal. He needs to go for a few subs here.
Absolutely.
It's difficult when he's kept at the length of Lincoln's leg there, though. He's really got to deal with those feet in the hips. It's not doing him any favors.
How do you deal with that leg on the hip right now once your gi cuff has been caught? Can you try and kick your leg back and step over it? How do you try and dislodge that post that he has on your hip?
If he can stand up and try to use his left knee and connect it to his elbow, like we saw earlier in the other gi match we had against the Raptor.
Right.
You can connect your knee and your elbow, and then you can really knock that foot off your hip there.
Right.
But when he's down on that knee, it's quite hard to get that foot out of the hip.
This is a sub-only event, so there's no points for sweeps. Oh, geez, look at that. Oh, wow. Geez, he nearly threw that leg over the shoulder, setting for that triangle setup. Wow.
Yeah, Lincoln's really looking for this triangle.
How sharp is Cal's defense? I mean, sure, he's been defending most of the fight, not much offense from Cal, but man, he's been able to just stifle his attacks.
Yeah, for sure. He's doing really well to stop the attacks. This cage is making things hard for Lincoln to get that separation, but that scissor sweep, you don't need much room, so he's looking to get that again. Maybe go for the scissor sweep, off-bounce Cal, and then shoot that triangle really quick. Only 35 seconds to go here.
Cal's got that awesome posture.
Yeah, look for Lincoln to shoot another triangle before this is over.
30 seconds.
Here he goes.
Man, it gets very tense, doesn't it, within the last 20, 30 seconds, man. Cal's doing a hell of a job just holding him off, really. He just really hasn't had a chance at his neck at all, or his legs, or his back, or his arms. Dominating performance from Lincoln here. But like I said, this is a sub-only match.
There we have it.
That was a treat. That was a treat to see these absolute savages going at it. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Good display of distance in the guard from Lincoln. For anyone young watching at home, it's a really good use of range and distance with the legs there, keeping the person back and away. Really allows you to set up some good upper body submissions. And here we go in the replay. We have this super tight loop choke really early. Cal defended that amazingly by rolling with the pressure of the loop choke. Here's that scissor sweep again by Lincoln.
Legend has it, the wrist is magic, the left is padded for leaps.
Almost taking the back here, had a pretty tight grip on the choke, but I think Cal just had his chin tucked, so he couldn't quite get the finish. But some really close submission attempts by Lincoln. Cal just now slipping his head out of that choke. But then just couldn't seem to deal with the distance of Lincoln's guard with the control of the collar sleeve and foot on the hip. Couldn't seem to get any of his own offense working, but great performance from both guys nonetheless. The defense from Cal was amazing. Push him against the cage there again.
We're going to overtime, Max. Golden point wins. First person to score wins.
Wow, here we go. Amazing.
First man to get the first point scored, whether it's a takedown, whether it's a sweep. Here we go.
Look for Lincoln to pull here and go right into that scissor sweep foot on the hip, I'm tipping. That's his go-to. Can Cal score a takedown off Lincoln's guard pull, possibly?
Man, I mean, Cal's back is so close to the fence. Just stuff him against the fence and take him down.
Yeah, he's looking to shoot fast here. Lincoln's got to be careful. If he wants to pull guard, he's got to do it with...
Yeah, he's real close to the fence, man. It worries me about that. It doesn't bother him, clearly. Oh, he's pulled guard.
Yeah, that was good, because he knew that Cal couldn't shoot for the takedown, so it was a safe guard pull.
He's trying to go for the sweep. Cal's going to sprawl. Cal's got his head on the ground. But Lincoln's got his hooks in. Interesting position. Cal's just stuck underneath. He can get his feet out. He can go under pass and score.
Yeah, those hooks over the arms make it very difficult for Cal to get that posture you need with the double unders, but here we go.
Wow, both boys fighting their hearts out right now.
Here we go. Lincoln's entering into his game.
That's the end of it. What is...
Do we go again? Great match, guys.
Is that the takedown? Is that what that was?
I believe that was time. I think it was a 1 minute overtime.
You see here on the replay, straight away, Cal's just looking for that leg, and Lincoln just pulls him in.
Yeah, he had to be careful of pulling the guard there with Cal trying to shoot for those takedowns. He did that quite safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by referee's decision in overtime. Blue corner, Lincoln Hancock. Put your hands together for Cal Potter, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute legend. Thanks, Cal. Great performance. All right, I'm here with the winner, Lincoln Hancock. Lincoln, congratulations, brother. It's always an honor and a privilege to see you competing. You've been such a dedicated
combat athlete for so long. We've seen you in the trenches, just competing your butt off. You know, 10-time Pan Pacific champion, bronze medalist at the Worlds. You're here. It's so exciting to have you back here, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How did you feel when the matchup was made with Cal? How did it all come about?
I was actually really excited. The name got mentioned. I said for sure he's a great challenge. MMA fighters are a little bit harder to deal with sometimes. And he's a man who, I mean, I'm nothing compared to this man and what he's done in MMA. So round of applause for Cal.
Well said, well said.
And I knew like it would be his cage work against my jiu-jitsu in the gi. Cal's an amazing MMA fighter and I couldn't match him in the cage with punches. But in the gi, I don't think there's many my age, my level. Obviously he uses the cage to really nullify. It was a great strategy. I really wanted to sub, but unfortunately I couldn't get it. Just one more thing. I do compete a lot because I love it, not because I have to, and because I'm a competitor. And I tell my students, what do competitors do? They fucking compete. That's what they do.
Well, Lincoln, it's been an absolute honour and a privilege to call this fight for you. Max and I had an awesome time watching that. That was so scrappy and so exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your winner, Lincoln Hancock.